here.
Yeah, I know. I've been the one that's been going. It's like, hey, no. It's like I leave you guys for 5 minutes, and you.
All right, it's time we start as we see ourselves in our way, possibly right out of Defiance, after getting into an acquaintance of Flynn's and making an agreement for a favor down the road. Some people stirring up trouble, but nothing so important that one needs to abandon the fight for Akiri. And as your troubles manifested, you went further and found that there had been some type of attack on Defiance, trying to raid, possibly even raid the stores of the man whose gear you had just taken, including a few choice explosives that he had given to you. And thus destroying the place. Got a bit of a cold shoulder from the sheriff as she viewed you as maybe those who brought trouble here. But with that, what would you all like to do?
Yeah, I think our goal was to head to get our mounts and head out, find a place to camp outside, a ways away from Defiance.
Yeah, we don't want to go too far, so it's not too hard to get back. But we don't want to. We want to be a deterrent for anyone following us. So.
I think our plan was to, after camping, make our way to the last known whereabouts of the Colossus.
Oh, gotcha. All right. I'll go find our. I'll go find our rides.
I think we were able to them at near the gate, so I think that's just kind of where we're headed. Headed to where they are, and we're headed out. That's our plan, man.
Okay. So, going there, you get back to the tunnel that leads you down from the side top Mesa, moving your way through the tunnel, finally to leave. You are by the sheriff, though she is a bit more prickly towards you, given a flare to use the next time you come, as you did abide by the rules and didn't bring anything too bad this way, even though it mostly sought out for you. With that, you grab your mounts and push on forward. And where are you trying to head towards?
So, head. I would think sort of the direction that we will be headed towards to get to Colossus,
Mhm.
and find a place along there to camp. That's probably fairly defensible. Would be
Yeah, defensible, and maybe if there's a good spot, slightly higher, so we've got a decent head start on seeing anyone coming our way. We'd hate for them to get a jump on us, even if we were decently defended.
especially since we know that eyes were paid to watch us
Yeah,
when we were in.
if they're gonna watch us, but might as well watch them.
All right. So I get you're being cautious. Where's the intended location again? I apologize. I kind of just missed my brain.
So I think
Like in the direction of the last known location of the Colossus, but
Okay.
then looking for like a higher ground, like maybe a small mesa or something that we could get up and like have a higher ground. So if anyone were coming up to us, we'd have plenty of forewarning by
Gotcha.
seeing them.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank
before
you.
they-
Sorry
yeah.
for.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. So grabbing upon your mounts, then doing the best you can. So since we got the two of you, you just got to tell me who's doing what. 'Cause if we keep doing group text, it's going to get kind of weird. So
Okay.
kind of like
Oh.
you want to lead this, and we'll just kind of go with as it moves. So who's kind of going to start the search?
I can do it.
I'm sorry. I just you just put in the new map into the, and I'm just.
Yeah, I got a picture. High
Yeah.
quality photo of the map now.
Yeah, and
Over
with significantly nicer writings on it too,
Yes.
because I understood that the original one was very much like a, as we were doing it, just writing quick.
Indeed.
So, very nice. Yeah. So, real quick, where was the last known location? Was it? It was like slightly north of Defiance, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, back to you, Flynn. Sorry.
That's right. So yeah, try and head out that way, looking for a defensible, elevated place to rest, because all of us are looking pretty beat to hell.
Yeah, we're all looking.
We're all looking
Pretty
beat
beat
to
to
hell.
hell.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I had a nice day at the bar. Had something to drink and went and got some ammunition. And then I walked up and you guys like, what happened?
All right. So we'll go through instinct.
Sequel?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead. And I'm gonna use. I'm gonna help. Right, that's a thing I can do.
Yeah, you can spend a hope.
Spend a hope. Yeah, to help you. Let me move this over here. Wait, why can't I? Okay, for some reason, my computer is being stupid and I can't click certain things. I'm just gonna refresh the page.
It's a 19 with fear.
Oh no.
Have some fear, Matt.
All right. So we're riding across the lands east as we're here.
What the hell?
Yeah. Going up from Defiance here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Why can't I press anything on my page? That's for some reason Demiplane didn't sign me in. Give me 1 moment. I'm sorry.
That's right. All right. I would say you begin to find that probably your best location here is going to be riding up atop the Wailing Spires, trying to go in through that range and get the best type of look that you can. Is that about the highest point? Mm-hmm.
Oh no, here we go. Let's see what happens at the place I named.
So moving there. Let's go.
Alright, so I'd like to when we get to that spot, like I'd probably want to like climb up a bit higher up than where we decide that we're camping, just to like get a lay of the area above that, like so I've got more of an idea.
So you headed that direction, so that's kind of where
Okay.
you're moving, and now
Gotcha.
Essentially we're going to go what it looks like for you all to ascend and get on through this whole area. So
probably honestly what'll happen is I'll be going up and then I'll throw down a rope to give better, because since these are spires, they're not easy to climb, but I'm Ridgeborn, so they're nothing to me. I just have advantage rolls on to traverse them. Hopefully they're nothing, I should say.
Indeed.
I could really screw it up, but yeah. So I'll probably take lead in regards to we'll I'd say Flynn and I would collaborate on what looks like the best main central location, and then I'd take the lead in getting up to it. That way we could get there, maybe hopefully a little quicker, especially before nightfall.
Yeah. Indeed. As you move on there, so as we do this, what we're going to be looking at is mechanically, you actually have a counter here.
Oh, lovely.
So, in other words, you're going to be doing things, and we're going to be going through the cliffs.
Okay.
And the countdown is 12, which means things that you do are going to cause that to go down. Failures and other things that you may do may cause that to go up.
Gotcha.
As you go through. So we're going to be RPing and making rolls and doing all the stuff. But that's kind of what we're looking at as I'm pushing those timers up and down, and then possibly causing other crazy things to happen within that.
Okay.
So that's kind of how we're starting. So that's kind of why I'm keeping track how you all move and achieve various things.
Okay.
But with that, then, climbing up the spires and kind of getting the first bit too is taking your mounts through kind of this almost canyon and slowly ascending area before you get up to the spires themselves. As you do, one of the first things that you begin to see are warnings left by those who've come before. I'd like you all to tell me what type of warnings you see. What form do they take?
I think something that Flynn would notice is a series of scratches that are symbols to his syndicate, warning of some sort of like natural danger up ahead.
Yeah. Connie would probably notice something a bit more, a bit less subtle, more like less like, probably more less about like actual natural dangers and more based on like local myths and legends. So like warnings of like the old and worn, because it's long past and people don't maybe believe and keep up with them anymore, but some old like say like um, like an old like a deer skull with like not with ornamentation and
Okay.
like and placed in a specific orientation on a specific rock on a path to like mark as like, hey, this is sacred and or hallowed or somewhere you shouldn't be going without permission.
Gotcha. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah. Looking at the old signs, they almost give tale of the idea of treading lightly, not being too loud. That's something beneath this place waits. Does not like those who tread upon it. Like for Flan, the signs here are kind of more like watch your back. Kind of more telling you that even for the syndicate members, you take your hands, show your life into your own hands coming through here.
Okay.
Like the business that we do is ours. Like the things you'd recognize as when kind of more projects that the syndicate does not need to be made to the broader one. And everyone knows that no matter what business you may have, when you see these symbols, you find some different type of business.
Uh-oh.
All right. And
I don't know if this was as good of an idea as we thought it was at the beginning.
Danger for us is danger for those who follow.
You were the most practical of the two of us.
I try.
Well, you're not wrong, and it is the best place for us to keep an eye out. And if anything, if we find the right spot, we might even be able to see the Colossus and get a good bearing on the next step as well. All right. Which one we want to climb?
Well, I typically tend to be less afraid of stories than I am things that I know to be true. So let's tread lightly in your signs, direction of your signs.
all right. So you said you kind of envision you starting to break out climbing gear and that type of thing here.
Yeah, well, we're at least getting like the smaller items out and ready, like anything that's not too bulky and weird to carry out front, and like just having it ready to like start setting down as soon as we find a spot that we want to start climbing. Though, like Flynn said, we're going to be going quietly into it as well, and I'll keep looking out for more spiritual.
Yeah. So if we picture this kind of as like you have to climb a bit and then kind of go higher on several levels before you get to your final climb, you do see that they, as the warnings are here, there are evidence of people who've been here before. Pythons that are left behind.
Python.
Yes, pythons are left behind that you see pushing the rock, though that can be of some use. But the fact that no one came to retrieve them, especially on the descent, kind of makes you nervous. Like long-tailed cats near rocking chairs. And you keep moving. So with this, somebody can kind of, for the two of you, give me a strength.
Is that for climbing?
Yep.
I'll do it because I'll have advantage. Where are my rolls? How do I? Sorry, I'm trying to. Demiplane is. Will I click strength and then just roll an extra d6, or do I do my duality with a d6 and just
d6 came from where?
For advantage.
He's asking from what?
From Ridgeborne, steady. You have advantage on rolls to traverse dangerous cliffs and ledges.
Yes, so you would add a d6 there.
Okay, so I'll just roll my strength and then I'll roll this.
Yeah, you can add a d6 in that roll if you want.
Oh, can I?
Down there, yeah.
Oh, I can. Okay, I forgot. Demiplane has a pop up. Okay, so I've clicked for advantage. I will. And then it's a +0. So okay, and roll. That's a crit 3 and 3 +6, so 12. 12 crit total.
Nice.
Critical success, which means I get a hope. Boonk. I'm back to full hope. I need to use my hopes.
You can relieve a stress because of the crit too if you have one.
I don't have any because we did that rest moment and I am I've got that celestial trance that gave me the ability to get rid of everything. Okay, that's that. All right, so yeah, critical success.
All right. So
and then I'd be like jumping and climbing and then I'd just be throwing down like a rope or two to give something solid to extra to climb up for Flynn.
All right. I'd say, Flynn, you come on up, and as you're making your way further up, Flynn, how do you want to do here?
So Flynn will look around to see if there's like a safer path or something that seems like it might be easier to traverse.
Okay, go ahead and give me navigation. So, sorry, instinct.
That's a 6 with hope.
Okay. All right. So, trying to find your way here. You the you look what should be a sturdy path as the stones beneath you crack, and the crack kind of comes back from you and over beneath Connie as well. It's almost like it opens up like a fissure. So for some reason, this has been hollowed out as you begin to fall. The function of finding some of these pitons here is you can choose to mark a stress instead of letting the countdown tick up.
Gotcha.
What would you like to do, Flynn?
Oh, Marcus Tress.
All right. Take it down and looking at this closely now as you hold on to this metal rod, as able to kind of reach out to Connie. The two of you push yourselves forward after this gap. Some of it just sort of, it's weird. The metal's a bit strange. What do you think these tell you about the people who've climbed before?
Maybe they traveled from beyond the drylands, from one of the other places.
Mm.
Okay.
And I think that maybe sort of there's something like they've been like near a coastal city. There's some of that sort of saltwater buildup. Like they've spent time around the sea.
Yeah. Weird salt corrosion and type of rust. Certainly nothing that's ever near here. And as you get past this, you're trying to kind of spiral up and do the same types of moves, trying to get up. You find what seems to be an easier path. Moving up, grabbing hard upon the stone, when above you there is a cracking noise as a hole kind of opens up, as a creature leaps out of this out of this one above you, and then burrows into the one next to you. At this moment, your grip comes down as you begin to feel yourselves ready to fall. What would you like to do?
I'd try and like if we're close enough, I'd probably try and like do use my Caprine leap. I'd like to like get my last bit of footing and push off to grab Flynn, and then hopefully like use that momentum to grab onto the other spire to give us more like since we're falling away from this one and it's not likely that we're going to be able to grab that one. I'd like to push off and give us more of an advantage on grabbing the one the one across from us that would be falling towards already.
Yep. Go ahead and give me agility, please.
All right. Agility and roll. That is a 16 with hope.
Nice.
I don't have it. I need to use my hope. I need to use it. I'm full.
Right.
Yeah.
So leaping forward, you're able to grab as you're falling, a big handhold holding you out, hand out to Flynn. You can grab theirs as well as you steady yourselves as bits of a strange saliva, like this acid, comes down. And then as you look down, you can see rumbling below you. More things, almost kind of like the creature that leaped above you, but smaller, almost like it's young. As you can see, rapiers, compasses, and odd objects, along with torn clothes and bone below.
Well, found the danger.
Yeah. Lots of it.
Uh-huh. That's a nice compass, though. Well,
And Lynn would like to try and use his dagger to try and help dig into places to try and help get them up faster.
yeah. And yeah,
Absolutely.
and then like as well with my Caprine leap as well. Like it looks like I can. The full description is I can leap anywhere within close range as though you were using normal movement, allowing you to vault obstacles, jump across gaps, and scale barriers with ease. So I would try and utilize that as much as I could as well for climbing straight up if needed. And maybe and like I said, finding ways for myself that also allow me to give easier ways for Flynn.
Absolutely.
By like putting our own new like fresh pythons or having a rope in a spot or whatever, making sure that a rock is actually steady and not gonna break under his weight.
All right. And so it sounds like Trent trying to do some instinct there.
Okay.
And then what was Flynn trying to do again?
So using his dagger, kind of like digging it in to try and help climb faster, better handholds, try and
Okay.
increase their speed up.
Perfect. Yeah, go ahead and give me an agility check then.
Okay.
Can I spend a hope and use my fast hands, faster judgment feature
Yeah, that sounds good.
or experience? I mean,
Yeah.
And I'd like to use one of my hopes to give Flynn the advantage since I'm doing that. I'm doing that helping kind of thing as well as part of my action. So
You're spending it for an experience.
well, no, to give Flynn.
Oh, you're both doing a separate action, so you're just doing this together, basically.
Oh, gotcha.
Make it feel
Okay.
together.
so I got a
Gotcha.
19 with hope.
Nice.
Instinct. You said
Gain
for
that?
me it's an instinct?
Yep.
Okay. I got an 8 with hope.
Okay.
Oh, but would I have advantage on this since it's still
Yep.
reversing? Okay. I did not. I'll just roll a d6 on top of it. Roll. So a 10 total,
10 total.
and it was with hope.
All right. All right, Yang, and you have gone up quite a bit at this point as you steady yourselves and not so much fallen, but seem like you're almost circling the same spires area trying to get up. And you come across where it's almost like 10 feet, 15 feet between the necks, and the pythons are beginning to run out just a tad. And this one there is a bit more of a rumbling beneath. As bursting out, you see the same creature again, right where your feet are, landing, unsettling you both as it kind of lands about 10 feet up, looking down upon you, growling, what looks like acid dripping, reacting with the rocks. I think each you give me an agility reaction.
And that's just an agility, no hope or fear, then?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. 21.
14.
14.
Uh-oh.
Fantastic. All right. As you look up and you're able to keep your feet, even though it's above and looking like it's ready to devour you both. It seems like it's done playing and hunting and wants to have a bit of a snack. Looking down, you can still see what looks like its children below. I'd like to feed you too. So, what would you like to do?
Oh, that thing's nasty. Oh, wait, is that a...
It is,
Cool.
but
Cool.
it works for this.
No, it works perfectly. No, I love it. Honestly, it's my favorite creature in like ever because it's just a silly little guy, and it works perfectly. And as you said, okay. You said it looks hungry. I'm wondering if I could persuade it with rations as like a easier meal than us.
All right, so you're trying to take out some rations?
Yeah,
All right.
like some dried meats and such that might entice it a bit
I like
more as a
that.
freer, easier meal.
All right. So, Kyle, what do you say? What do you fully do? And then go ahead and roll your presence.
So honestly, probably what I'll do, as part of it, I'd probably make it seem like we're more of a threat as well as giving them a thing. So I'd probably do a quick shot, just not like a warning shot into the ground next to it to give it like a, oh hey, there's something's like I'm attacking, but at the same time like throwing away from us and like to the opposite side of where I shot the dried meats. And throwing that in a way that it'll see it very visibly, like, hey, I'm giving you this, also I can kill you, kind of thing.
Absolutely. Now this is just to try to get into this a little bit because what you said is totally fine. This is me trying to challenge you a little bit. Of trying to put that in like, what do we see?
Yeah,
we try to lean into like a show as opposed to tell.
Gotcha.
She really kind of told us what was on, but like, what's this really look like? So that could be like, for instance, like I grab my meats, I look over as I shoot past it, letting know I don't mean business, and throwing it over. You know, I'm saying that kind of gives more of a dramatic feel, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But that's good.
You said it was a presence roll.
Yep.
Awesome. I'm terrible at those. Boom. And boom. That is an 8 with hope. I keep getting hope. I don't know if it's good enough, though.
All right. In that case, you kind of look, and its mouth looks, and then as your shot startles it enough to where it seems like you're threatening its children as it gets down and leaps forth. The first thing it's going to do is, before it leaps forth, it kind of almost like chokes for a second. You almost think it's afraid until acid just pours out upon the two of you. Let's see here. That is a 7 for Flynn and a dirty 20 over here for Connie.
Why is it always me?
I don't know. 7 misses though.
Yeah. 20 is twice what I've got, so that hits.
All right. That is 7 acid, and without receiving benefits, you have to immediately mark an armor slot.
Immediately mark an armor slot.
As acid pours in and begins to damage what you have.
Gotcha. That is only minor damage, thankfully.
So you can still spend an armor slot like normal if you want.
No, one HP is not too bad. For now.
Absolutely.
Now, is the acid on me and continuing to degrade?
No, it's not going to be a
armor?
burning effect or anything
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
But with that, as I spend another fear, now it leaps close, or at least very close, taking its claws. It's trying to scratch Connie here. Jeez, for a crit.
Why?
This is going to be 21 physical damage.
Ah!
Then
Um,
claws against Flynn for 14.
14 hits.
So I'm going to use an armor slot
13.
to go
Okay.
down from severe damage to major damage.
13 for Flynn. And then, what does that look like to use your armor if you're using them?
That's it's probably my brain is not working. I'm sorry. Let's see. So how it probably looks like me taking using my lasso to kind of like redirect the claw, like grab and yank the claw to like throw it off balance. So it still hits me, but it was gonna be like the lasso, I yank it down so the what would have been a full body swipe gets me more on the arm.
Nice.
So Matt, you said that was 13 damage?
Yes.
Okay. 12 and above is severe. I have no armor. I have 3 hit points left. I take 3 hit points. Death move.
God damn it, Bobby.
It's not my fault.
Bobby, no.
I'm blaming you. It is your fault.
You're right. I did make the character, so
I did
There
make
you
the
go.
character.
All right. What death move do you want to do?
I sort of feel like this is a risk it all situation.
Oh no.
No,
There are only 2 of us here.
There are only 2 of us here. Are we gonna are we gonna have to make new characters when people come back? Oh, if we both
I mean, because
die
if I
here,
just fall dead,
uh-huh.
I mean, fall unconscious, it'll just be you.
Yeah. If we both die here, next session when everyone comes back, we're just gonna be like 2 new characters that are just hermits in these spires. That's
But keep in mind,
That's
if you
what
take
we
the
do.
survive and then they take the survive too, then it just pushes the story another way. You know,
fair enough.
because you like if you're taking the survive option, things get worse for you, and possibly the story moves in a captured or there's a place it goes from there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you mean they get to be snacks later?
Yeah. Later.
You can do what you want. I just say like that there is that end of things.
It's up to you, Bobby. What are we doing?
So I did risk it all.
Okay.
7 on the hope die, 4 on the fear die.
All right.
Nice.
So did you get the total of things back? Or was it just the hope?
So it's telling me to oh, this is weird. Oh yeah. So I get the hope die, so 7. Just be to clear HP and stress.
Nice.
In this instance, I have 6 health and 1 stress mark, so it clears everything back.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Cool. That's
Nice.
pretty cool.
That's pretty dope.
All right, so you can kind of move out of the way, take your breath, harden your nerves, realize it's life or death. Let the instances and things that were plaguing your mind from Defiance go back there and keep your mind on exactly what's at hand.
Do some quick triage.
And with that, you all have the spotlight.
Great. I have a mechanics question. So it takes a stress to reload weapons. Is that can that be done in between like situations, or is it always just to spend a stress
I think that's only like when you're in like a
in
stressful
combat?
combat situation. Yeah.
Okay. So my weapon could be back at
Yeah, like there was time between. There's no reason why you
Yeah,
wouldn't.
okay. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah. So I am going to take shots, but I would like to use my Orderborn dedication. Using no plan survives, but I do. Make my hope die into a d20 for this attack.
Nice.
Nice.
It's a 21 with fear, Matt.
Woo. All right. Well, that hits.
For 2 damage.
Very good.
All right. You screech the thick hide of this creature, and it will rear up and use its claws. Just kind of scratch at you, returning the favor. That's only for a 6.
That misses.
All right. And it's going to take an attack as well at Connie for 16.
Matt, I do want you to remember that I am not a damage sponge this time around, and I would very much appreciate you having that in your considerations.
Dude, that is 11 physical.
I'm going to take another armor slot to bring that down to 1 HP rather than 2 HP, because that was major damage. Cool. I am doing so awful.
I'll pass the spotlight.
All right. In retaliation, I'm gonna go. I tried to give them a warning. I tried to get them out. This is no mercy. I'm gonna use 3 hope. Activate my no mercy to gain a plus bonus to my attack rolls until my next rest.
Nice.
And then, excuse me. And then, yeah. And then I'm gonna go for rifle attack.
All right, let's go.
I'm just gonna if they're close enough, I'm gonna do it again. It's like, you know what? It's tried and true. I'm gonna just put the barrel right into the mouth, and then pull the trigger.
All right.
All right. So here we go. Rifle, and that's a 7 with fear. Oh wait, no, it's a critical success. Critical success. It's 2 and 2.
Yeah,
That's
there you
great.
go.
Let's go. All right, so first of all, first it starts off with let me make sure I have where's my okay, so it's 8 plus 3 starting, right? Or is it just an 8 and then the plus 3 is with
It's
with
8
roll
plus
as
3
well?
for the 11, and then you roll the 8 plus 3.
Okay, so 11 and then another d8 d8 plus 3 roll. That is another 8 on top of, So 19 damage. Yes, 19 damage because I believe since I've activated it is. No, it should be a +4 because if I deactivate the Warrior Hope and activate it's not changing my plus. Oh no, or is it? I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure that the math is mathing on the screen here. I've clicked activate for the Warrior Hope, the No Mercy, and it's not. Doesn't look like it's. Oh wait, no, because I've got proficiency, right? There's a proficiency 1. Okay, so yeah, it should be a +4. So it's a 12 and a 9, so 21
Nice.
damage.
All right, as it's roaring with its claws up in front of you, you fire right down its gullet. There's a spray of blood. Remember, you clear stress as well as getting that hope with that crit.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yep. Its blood splashes at the ground around, singeing your skin. Both of you will take 3 physical damage from its blood.
I'm gonna mark another armor slot to take no damage from that because I'm already low enough as it is.
All right. Now the ground surrounding you now is
I've
also
got a
covered
question.
with this acidic blood. Yeah.
Was it within melee range of Connie when I shot it?
Mhm.
Did you know I'm a rogue? I have this thing called sneak attack, and if ally of mine is within melee range, I get an extra d6 damage.
Nice.
You want to roll an extra d6 real quick?
Yeah,
Go ahead,
it's
roll it.
2. Total of 2.
Do you remember what your base was?
So I got 2 before, was what I rolled on my initial damage, and then this is adding 2 more. So a
There's
total
another
of
2
4.
so far. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Still same amount of HP
Yeah.
that got.
Yeah, I guess that's right. Sorry, but hey, I remembered a thing.
It's all right. If you got higher, it might have made a big difference. So we'll see.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
look, art department. It's not how many attacks I get this time. It's that I'm a rogue and I have other things to do.
Uh-huh.
All right. So now the ground above, you feel like trying to move through it is going to be quite problematic, as you're going to end up getting more of this acid on you. So with that, I'll pass the spotlight.
Well, I mean, my whole thing is just I'm going to shoot it again. So Flynn, you got anything you want to?
No, I was just going to continue attacking unless there's.
All right.
Matt, actually, hang on. Matt, environmentally, is there anything like? Are there loose boulders or things near it, or something that maybe could knock it over?
Yeah, there's
Into it?
it had come out, so there's various like loose stone that might be able to be utilized here.
So, I have a full bulk charge thing. When you succeed on an agility roll to move far or very far range, is there something that I can kind of run into to try and knock into it, to knock it into its where all its babies are?
Oh,
Okay, so kind of above.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think with this, it would be kind of running up, as we can see, right up the side, and then letting yourself go higher than you need to, then falling down upon a boulder to try to lodge it over.
Yeah.
So, can do an agility roll.
Agility roll? Okay. That is a 15 with the fear.
Okay. So running up and letting yourself fall, it will knock into this creature that loses its own balance and falls down. to place below.
On its way down, while it's falling, I think I'd like to. Well, actually, wait.
Yeah, I rolled with fierce. The spotlight goes.
Oh no,
back
they
to-
did not attempt to leave. They've been pushed out of, so it doesn't. Darn, I can't get an opportunity attack on them.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Correct. You can
Yep.
see it's severely hurt as it falls down
mm,
and kind of roars up. Sorry. Leg what looks slightly broken and dislocated. It looks at its children and they all burrow down into the ground. As a moment goes by, there's no more vibrations.
mm.
You get the feeling like you're safe
Alright.
for the moment.
As I think, as they burrow away, I'm gonna go. Connie's gonna go grab the ration meat. Probably get maybe half of it and toss it on top of where that burrow was. That way, if they start getting a bit more restless, they've got something immediately right there that might keep them from doing another hunt for maybe a bit longer.
I like that. Putting some of that down. Mix in with the effects of those who've come before.
Mhm.
You just have the way up. Or anything else you'd like to do.
Ow. Well,
We survived that.
yeah, whatever that was. I guess those warnings weren't too far-fetched and over exaggerated as we may have originally thought.
I'm just happy it was a real natural creature and not some mystical monster.
Fair enough. Though most mythical monsters are based in early misunderstandings of natural creatures, so it wasn't unlikely. Just
And sometimes colossuses pop out of the ground and wander the world.
yeah, we do in fact have a new worldview to contend with, but that is for when we face the Colossus. For now, let us continue to deal with natural beings
Yeah.
that we know can survive.
You know, it's been a hell of a day.
Honestly, I'm surprised it's not dusk yet. It feels like it's been hours.
Perhaps it would take a second to look around in some of this earth that the creature brought up. If there's like any tiny bit of like essentia, just sort of like a momentum or like a token of what, of
Or
the
like
type.
any of the scarred rock from the acid, something like that.
Absolutely. Go ahead and I think you start to look through. You can find
or maybe a piece of the carapace that one of us, maybe with an advantage to damage off the thing. Would be kinda cool.
Oh yeah.
I think you can find a trophy. Like, will you guys tell me as you look through what trophies do you find?
Well, Connie probably from that attack down the gullet, probably caused a visceral reaction. Connie probably finds some acid scarred metal, like a small dagger of the previous meal that hadn't quite finished digesting as it was shot down the gullet, had that visceral kind of spat back out with one of its acid attacks, like with the blood and acid.
And I think Flynn will find like one of the bullets that he shot that wasn't able to penetrate. It's kind of flattened. He'll kind of pick that up, and there's a piece of its carapace, which is sort of a almost dark black blue bit, and sort of the color kind of shifts as it catches different parts of the light that he'll put in a pouch. Well,
Looking through, you can see also within this regurgitation is appears to be this gun belt. Oh, covered in acid. It has worked into where so there are loops where you'd put each bullet that you'd like, and
it's not
worked into each loop. You see, seems to be this almost iron piece that has like lines, some straight angle, others curved, almost like a sigil of some kind. In the center of each, all identical. In the center of each one, a tiny bit of essentia has been worked in.
Oh, ain't that fancy?
it is indeed.
I'm gonna have to flip for it.
Well, I'll give you first dibs since you shot it out of the creature.
Fair enough. Thank you kindly. If it's cursed, it's yours.
Well, you won't know that till
Hey, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
well, hopefully that is the most interesting that'll happen as we make our way up.
Honestly.
So, grabbing this, you can find this on Demiplane under Charging Quiver, but it's going to be a gun belt. So, we'll apply to your bullets as opposed to your arrows.
Charging Quiver. When you succeed on an attack with an arrow stored in this quiver, gain a bonus to the damage roll equal to your current tier. Oh, that's going to be so good later.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
I mean,
an extra point of damage could push him over a threshold.
Yeah,
Even
now
one, it could be pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Charging Quiver. Click.
Lay down, you numbnut.
Just start lacing in the rifle rounds into the...
Nice.
Wait, so like it's a bandolier basically?
Yeah, I think.
I'm full on like.
I am totally good. This is like an Eddie game I run. It's kind of those things of like whatever what visual layout you put on your character, the gear just transforms to the visual layout.
Yeah.
You set a character creation.
Mm-hmm. Just a full bandolier. It's like, this is right. This is right.
Absolutely.
So I actually have to. Would you say that I have to clarify that I am putting in the ammo from the quiver?
I would say go ahead and feel like what feels right to you about that.
Okay.
Just got to think about it because I feel like you could definitely put in. I mean, whatever that might be, whether you want to say so many per short, or if you even want to mess with that, because
that
only matters. I don't know how much it matters because of combats per rest and all that. I don't think you even get into it.
Okay.
So
Honestly,
I think more
yeah,
if you're using the reloading function with the stress. I think that's probably
Mhm.
the bigger, you know.
That's a good point. I gotta figure out. So I have. So, in regards to reloading, I don't have a specific in regard like it doesn't say how much like I think it's like a I don't know how much ammo is in a like I don't know if I've got like an actual like
I don't think Daggerheart cares that much about how much actual
Yeah.
ammo you're carrying.
I always imagined that it was a bolt action, so it like maybe had like 5 in a thing, and then I would just it wasn't a hard thing to
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
reload.
Mine tells me I have 6 shots.
Yeah, mine
Oh,
doesn't. say
okay, yeah. So
anything.
sorry. So that's only with their particular weapon, not guns in
Oh,
general.
Gotcha.
Sorry,
Okay.
I got a little confused with the rules. Now I'm looking at it. That's
Gotcha.
because of other things about it.
Okay.
So you
It-
have the rifle.
Yes, I have the rifle
Okay, so you just have the ability to spend 2 up to gain.
to gain advantage on an attack roll. Yeah. Okay, so it must not even be like it must be like a I load the bullet each time kind of thing.
Yeah, so you pretty much just have that +1. I think for the
Okay.
most part.
Okay.
I think this is more kind of like if somebody kicks it off of you.
Yeah.
Because especially with death moves, like I
Mhm.
like I survive something comes worse. It could be, you know, hey, they kick this bout off of you.
Yeah. Or like the attack slices through the leather and
Yeah,
it falls
and
away.
it's somewhere, and now I have to get
Yeah.
somewhere else, or you know, the various things. I think is what that's
Gotcha.
for.
Or like the essentia like shatters in
Yeah.
it kind of thing. And it's at that point it's just a bandolier. Regular bandolier. It's like, I mean, hey, no, I look cool still.
Absolutely.
All right, cool.
Oh, I see. That's because the revolver lets you do range one-handed, which is crazy. It's not a very common ability.
Oh yeah.
That's why it has a 6 shot on it. I was just trying to figure out what they were doing. All right, sorry about that.
Yeah,
Thinking
no
about
problem.
stamina mechanics.
We're all learning.
What would you like to do?
Honestly, Flynn, I think we might be high enough at this point. We don't want to get too much higher and potentially get even more of those creatures between us and the ground.
That makes sense. I'm good with stopping here.
So probably find the next the next closest decent amount of flat area that we can
Yeah.
start setting up, maybe like a lean-to or something, because there's probably not a lot of overhangs.
Yeah, I think first go ahead and give me instinct then.
All right. Instinct with advantage. That is a 12 with hope. Just take that hope.
Very nice. So traveling a little farther up, trying to find a place where I think you can make it work out where you can get the information you want. You see there's some space to clear out to more flat, where in these formations there's space between. Really just have to get on top now. So really, how do you want to just get one level higher?
Does it look like they're could be easy to climb, or is it kind of smooth?
At this point, it's kind of like, yeah, I would say it's more smooth.
Does it look like there's anything that you can try and lasso onto to give us a rope to climb up?
I think as it goes, you think if you get your lasso way up there, you might be able to just get to the top.
Could I just
It's kind of flat, and then there's like a taller, like smaller one that goes up. So if you want, to do
could I
that,
just
you can.
billy goat up there with my Caprine leap, and then
Certainly try.
use my rope and just have my rope down and be the anchor to go up?
Yeah, just go ahead and give me agility.
Well, it says as though it were, or is that farther than close range?
Like, tell me, yeah, what's it worth?
Yeah. You can leap anywhere within close range as though you were using normal movement, allowing you to vault obstacles, jump across gaps, and scale barriers with ease.
Yeah, so I'd say then,
Would you say it's if it's outside of close range? If you would say it's outside of close range, then that wouldn't count. But that could get me like halfway, and then I could utilize.
Oh, it's within close. Yeah, so you can get on up there.
Okay. Yeah. All right, and then I'll find like a solid stone that's like connected stone to tie off as a secondary anchor, and then hold it myself as well to help pull Flynn up.
All right. Then Flynn, you give me a strength to get on up there.
Would me using the rope count as like I can use a hope to start pulling them up?
If you want to use the hope to
advantage.
give advantage again.
Yeah, I would like to.
So,
Don't fall.
before the help, it was 7 with hope, but with the help, it's 13 with hope.
Oh,
Amazing. So with that, you are finally able to get up, take a rest, or take a breather as you look out along the vast lands there. North from the Wailing Spires. Out into the land, and that is where you can see it clearly. At first you think it's a formation of rock that hadn't been on any maps that you could recall until its massive form moves. At least 100 feet long. Even from where you are, you feel like you're not that much taller than it.
oh,
Even though you've climbed. As it steps, the ground shudders. And veins of Thentia are revealed. They begin to burn hot and bright, giving everywhere around it the strange blue glow. As it moves, bits of this rocky form that it seems to have fall off. As they do, almost spike-like legs grow out of it, crystalline, as they begin to scuttle about, picking up dropped essentia or revealed essentia, gathering it before going elsewhere. They follow each other almost like ants in a line, moving towards the east, carrying it to some place. In and around, giving it quite a berth. See several folks on horseback. As it's moved, you can see there's bits that these creatures that fall off of it and are made from its bone and skin leave behind. They run in when they ain't none by, quickly grab shovels and put it into chests or metal containers before they take off. further out, probably a few hundred feet, you can see folks with binocular telescopes, spyglasses, and such, just trying to keep a lookout, almost like they're guarding, protecting this strange creature. As it moves itself, the rock formation around that make up its head almost gives you the impression of like a bird's skull. All the way that it walks, hands knuckled into fists, almost like an ape. Of course, on its head, on its back, is a red burn of Essentia.
And the people around that we've come to infer that that's Baron's men.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know, we always said that Baron would make a profit off the devil if he could. Never thought we'd see the fact of it.
No? Sometimes you hate being right.
I always hate being right.
Well, I suppose it's a good thing that doesn't happen that often.
Damn you. Help me put this lean-to together.
We'll give a hand.
All right, you're able to set it up well enough.
You still got those charcoal pucks?
Yep.
Cool. I grabbed some I grabbed some small wood twigs on the while we're still at the bottom, so we should be able to get at least a small fire going. Keep us warm in the.
All right.
Yeah.
It does get cold for the night. You get flame, keeping yourselves warm. Anything else you want to try to figure out or do up here?
Just want to look back the way we came. Does it look like there's anyone in pursuit that we can see?
Of all of you?
Yeah.
Not that you can tell. You kind of took the path of warning. It seemed to be more akin to these predators. So no one really follows you here.
I'd like to set up any find some rocks that are maybe like a bit sharper, like longer and sharper, and like if they're not solidly, just make like a small spike formation towards if something comes up around the edge, they're gonna hit those and maybe think twice about continuing that path.
All right, makes sense. We can kind of fortifying it at least to make it not easy to come upon.
I'm not thinking there's going to be these giant spike rocks that I can just put in place, but basically I'm throwing Legos down on the ground, making it annoying to walk towards us.
Yeah,
God,
make it just
Legos
work
would
with
be a
it.
great weapon.
They're caltrips. They are improvised caltrips.
You just need
die on this hill.
Legos and D4s.
Exactly. That's all you need. Metal D4s if you can find them, but
God! Ow!
a decent, good, high quality resin one will also be very useful.
I don't want kisses from you. I'm being attacked by a pit bull.
Aw,
So vicious.
give him kisses for me.
She's the most vicious thing in the world.
Yes.
Oh, I love pit bulls so much.
You're not allowed on the gaming table.
Yes, I'm here.
All right.
No,
That-
but I'm the next monster.
Yeah,
Oh
they're
my
the
God.
Colossus.
You
They're the
beat
I'm the
Colossus.
Colossus.
Let me say, just one wisdom save, she'd be done.
Honestly.
All right.
Dumbest brick.
Oh, she was about to jump on first.
I was waiting for
I
it.
was like, stop it, dog.
It's
like-
All right. So you kind of seem to have a safer place here. Anything you want to do up as you're kind of have, I would say, like, I think in my mind you've done. Let me ask you, what do you think you've done to kind of like put down the glow of your fire? Because kind of letting it off at like the highest point
Mhm.
that can be seen isn't necessarily the most sneaky.
Honestly, probably would have dug a pit for the fire. Wouldn't have put it on the solid ground. Would have broken into the rock a bit to make an alcove, and then used what rock we dug out to surround it to give it more of it's recessed into the earth.
Okay.
Done so in a way that it still gets good airflow, because
Sure.
we've done this before, but like definitely recessed it to where it is not on the top of the thing. It's like the glow is as minimized as possible, and then covered up to cut off that last bit of glow from the side. That way, the only thing you'd be able to know that we were up there is the smoke, and it's night. You're not seeing that.
Nice. All right.
And it's also we've also only made it a small fire. It's not this big warmth bearing fire. We've got the clothing and the provisions to keep warm in with each other's body heat and inside the lean-to. This is more for making sure we don't walk off the edge. So it's a smaller fire, not fully a warmth giving fire, but a small light giving fire.
All right. And what would you like to do next?
Well, honestly, Kane probably would like to look a bit more at the Colossus, see like the direction it's going, see if there's anything specifically in its path that that Baron might be trying to get his men to direct it towards, outside of just utilizing what's falling off of it. Maybe he's trying to get it to, I don't know, clear out a spot that he knows he can't mine at because there are people there, more so than a small encampment. See if there's a specific path of destruction he's hoping it might go in.
Absolutely.
You said it was going east.
Yeah. The best you can. You can see that the men here are grabbing with their various steeds, especially those riding more bull-like, pulling large boulders and rocks, and almost making more of like a natural path to try to direct it.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of see even in where it has come that there are seems to have been successful. Even places we were pretty sure someone made an explosion just to kind of alter its path slightly,
Giving it the path of least resistance.
Yeah, basically just that it's big enough to probably go through anything, but just enough to let it move.
Mm-hmm.
And from here, as you can tell, is it's almost look like they're trying to direct it toward Feathered Canyon.
They're trying to get it to Pryor.
At least for sure something that way.
Yeah. Either Pryor or maybe the Claw Peak. Unless he's trying to get it past, or maybe he's. Well, you said that where the Colossus steps, Essentia grows in the ground, like it's being like veins are forming, like visible veins are forming.
Yeah, it actually forms, and you can see within the canyon there are what looks like outposts of sediments, like 3 or so, all up the
All up the
river
river.
there.
Yeah.
Does seem to be directing towards there, and
So
I mean, you do
it's-
know near a water source, these coming up might be a better way to encapsulate it, possibly.
Trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Get it in a spot that he can contain it. Get rid of outposts that are mining Essentia, and make more Essentia at the same time. Well, sorry, three birds.
Yep. I was thinking. Roll it. Keep it in one place.
Well, he's always been ambitious, to everyone else's detriment.
Yeah, he doesn't consider most people people. I don't know if he considers any people people.
No, they're just tools for
Cool.
him to climb a ladder.
Tools are
They're
problems to
rungs.
solve.
All they are is they're either a tool that can help him, or a pitfall that needs to be filled. How
So-
long does? Oh,
So Flynn would like to look further out and see if there's anybody that's following them, following Baron's men, or anybody else who seems interested who's not connected. If there are any other shadows moving.
All right.
Because Flynn is sure that more than one party has to be interested. This is a thing of power.
Yeah, I think from the night here, you can see far off dim light of Prior. There's glints of glass, glints of light that kind of hit you almost like directed. Gives you the impression that there's quite a few folks looking through some type of eyeglass, similar direction as you all.
and does it look like the Colossus? How fast does it look like it's going for its size and in general as well? But also, does it look like it's because it's coming tonight and we're needing to sleep? And I'm assuming the Baron's been needing to sleep. Does it look like there's a shift change happening because the Colossus doesn't sleep and is continuing to go, or does it look like it might be slowing down to stop? for the
You
night
guess
as well?
it might be like a day or two before it kind of gets to the Feathered Canyon.
Mhm.
But yeah, you do see there's a good 100 or so men that you think are like you can see some tents and some people get out. You see like their shifts, people are going in and out to try to keep
Okay.
this moving. Not like as it's getting night here.
They're
you
doing
can
it
see
like a
probably-
leapfrog kind of.
Yeah, from what you can tell, given the ones not here and the amount of tents you can see, you think kind of the lightest shift seems to be at night.
Gotcha.
The creatures that fell off the Colossus, are they similar to the ones we saw in town
Hey, leave that hanger alone.
that attacked us outside of
Come here.
Contact's place?
They do a little bit. They look like they have that look to them.
Get up here.
That strange, distorted look.
Yeah, crystalline and or at least similar. Had that
Mhm.
similar biology where that whatever those you think they're just designed to do maybe two different things. These things seem like they're to collect touch and go, and the ones you saw seem definitely more like a defensive measure.
Oh.
And it may be too far off to see, but do we see anybody in the cloaks, the coverings, the people that were wearing that made the creatures ignore them, basically?
Hmm. I think looking out, you can kind of see the ones who are getting very close to pick up the Essentia have those coverings.
Okay.
As they're going in and out, but even they're not pressing their luck too much. You can see like they're taking great care not to get between any of them and where they want to go. It's just kind of more, using that to not draw attention. Still being very careful. All right. Any other information you want to try to get from this?
Honestly, I think that's most of it.
All right. So,
maybe does it look like it? What's the weakness of the Colossus? Can I see that? No. Well, I'm more like just like you described the shape of it, like it's
Hey.
the body or arms at least are primate in look, but like a bird skull
yeah.
head. Is the rest of the and you said it's like 100 feet long.
Yeah.
So is it like proportionally kind of like that, or is it more like a salamander kind of body with those kind of like primate like arms and then the bird head?
It's more proportioned.
Proportioned. Okay. So okay.
Yeah, I'll give you kind of very rough thing. Like it is enormous.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Is,
well, that's the thing. Like, is the 100 feet like long, or is it like just 100 feet like just it's big? So glad to know. Okay, so I just want to make sure I've got the
yeah.
And it looks like that back.
And part of it's because like it's tall. Then there's like what looks like a mesa on its back.
Gotcha.
That rises up.
Gotcha.
Out of there, and even then, there's its width that's like 60, 65 feet at the shoulders.
Yeah.
This massive creature.
Okay. Oh, it's a mesa that's sticking out of its back.
Yeah.
Okay, and then like there's a sencha in the mesa burning, is what you said? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You only get the mini if you get up to it.
okay. I can't wait to see that. The fact that there is, I was wondering if there was one. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Listen. This is my first time with you guys. I've seen some cool. I've seen some cool shit from you guys, but I don't hold any aspirations for everything being available. I'm not gonna hold that to you until I see it.
You got it.
Okay, I gotta start on the second Colossus anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, awesome.
All right.
Look, y'all picked the one that says Colossus in it. Everything you're gonna really fight is a fucking Colossus.
Yay!
All right. With that, then, you have to decide when you're going to push your time. You've got, as far as like, you've gotten some information about its weaknesses, as far as what you think. And I think watching it is like a walking mountain. It's lift over. There's 50, 60 feet of space between its belly and the ground. There's various strategies of fighting giant things you might be able to utilize. And
how far away are we? Like you said, it's like maybe a day or two away from the Feathered Canyon. How is it like halfway between us and the canyon? Like, would we be able to catch up to it conceivably within the next day or two?
One of our principles is you can ride like the wind. So
gotcha. Okay.
We have that the power of cinematics to help you go through.
Listen. I just want to put this out there. The riding like the wind looks like my locust is flying now. It's not doing its hop that it normally does. It's full on wings out. Let's go.
Yeah, but yeah, With that, then, as you decide exactly how to take on this colossal challenge, we will end for this afternoon. Here we go.
Goodbye.